I will now call upon Cheryl Jensen, President of Algonquin College, to please come forward for a very special announcement. This will be followed by the President's address. President Jensen.
Well, thank you so much, Claude. All of our convocation ceremonies are special, of course, but graduates, yours is extra special. And that's because we have a very big surprise for our Algonquin College community today, something that has truly been 50 years in the making. And I have been telling everyone that it would be worth the wait. And now I stand before you to tell you that the wait is over. Today, we are unveiling the first ever coat of arms of Algonquin College. Yes, this is a big day in our college history. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary, and this initiative is just one of the several legacy projects we've been working on. And now you are all part of it. You're the ones who will see this beautiful coat of arms for the first time. And this year's graduating class is the first to have it embossed on all of their diplomas, certificates, and degrees. We are going to officially unveil the coat of arms in just a moment. And to help us understand the significance of this moment, I want to introduce you to someone who has helped to make this a reality. The creation of the coat of arms for Algonquin College was a 2-year process that could not have been done without the guidance and the authorization of the Canadian Heraldic Authority within the Office of the Governor-General of Canada. It's a big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the Chief Herald of Canada, Dr. Claire Boudreau. Claire?
Thank you very much, President Jensen. Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure and honor this morning to say a few words about heraldry as an introduction to the unveiling of the college coat of arms, flags, and badge. I am the director of the Canadian Heraldic Authority and an historian by training. But some of you may wonder, what is heraldry and what are coat of arms? Well, heraldry is the science of emblems. Images and colors that represent people, families, and institutions, following rules and traditions that originate in the Middle Ages in Europe. So a coat of arms is composed of a shield in the middle, showing colors and symbols, and the shield is surmounted by a helmet and a crest, the crest being also a chosen symbol representing the college. On each side of the shield are standing animal supporters, and at the bottom is a motto, which is composed of chosen words expressing the values of the college. And the most important characteristics of the overall design is that it tells a story, your college story, and that it will serve to identify the college from now on, from this day on, for many decades to come. So the creation process has started more than a year ago, well, almost 2 years ago, and the student community as well as the college community were consulted. It was very much a collaborative creation under the expert guidance of my colleague, Dr. Sami Khalid, who's Saguenay Herald. And the reasons behind each part of the new emblems will be explained to you just after the unveiling. So here it is. This morning, the 19th day of June 2017, I therefore proclaim the grant of a new coat of arms, flags, and a badge to the Algonquin College, as recorded in Volume 6 of the Public Register of Arms, Flags, and Badges of Canada, to be borne and used forever hereafter by the college. So, without further ado, President Jensen, I will invite you to give the signal for the unveiling at your convenience.
Ladies and gentlemen, with pride, the Algonquin College Coat of Arms. Thank you so much, Dr. Boudreau. We are so grateful for your expertise and guidance as we developed our coat of arms. There's another person I would also like to thank, someone you met a little earlier. Ron McClester is our Executive Director and Special Advisor to the President on Aboriginal initiatives. Algonquin College is committed to doing its part for the call to action in the Truth and Reconciliation Report. Through research, many talks, and consultation, Ron has helped us involve our Indigenous communities in the development of our coat of arms so that it is not only historically accurate, but also inclusive. I'd like to ask Ron to come up now and tell us a little bit about that process. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ron McClester.
Good morning. The stage is Slee. Before I begin talking about the coat of arms, I'd like to just acknowledge a couple things. The first of which is that I am Oneida of the Haudenosaunee. I am a guest here in the territory of the Anishinaabe, the Algonquin people. And it's important that I acknowledge that because of the territory and the history that we share with them. I'd also like to acknowledge some of the teachings that I grew up with, the first of which being Yuna Jinkwat Lihoda. What that means is this process of cultivating and chasing the good mind, the drive to do things in a good way, the pursuit of having a good journey. And it's from that place that we work towards this coat of arms. I'm going to explain a few of the components to here, but I want to just acknowledge Algonquin College because of our stance relative to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's report. Our activity and our drive to do these things in a good way and to make a community impact. Behind me, the coat of arms, on top you'll see a thunderbird. A thunderbird represents mystical powers, the ability to create a thunderstorm by the flap of its wings. Many cultures on Turtle Island have stories about the thunderbird. Below that, you'll see two wolves, supporters on either side of the shield. There are traditional stories talking about wolves, their intelligence, their ferocity, but in our teachings, they also talk about family, the idea of protecting and watching over that family, that pack of wolves. Below that, you'll see a shield with lightnings in the corner. Some people see innovation, some people see electricity. In the center of that, you'll see a cedar sprig, cedar being one of the 4 traditional medicines in a motif of a maple leaf. Below that, you'll see our charge with the 4 tenants at the college and a wampum design that was created by our students. Interestingly enough, since time of contact, we've talked about living in 2 worlds. As Indigenous people, we have 1 foot in ours and 1 foot in theirs. And together, we all share that. If you look at the feet of those wolves, you'll notice that they have 1 foot in each world. I'd like to acknowledge the students who have put the time together to make the design for the wampum belt that talks about our collective history, our shared future, and the idea of coming together today. Is that not the epitome of your time within post-secondary? Leaning on the knowledge of yesterday, preparing for your futures tomorrow, and doing that all together today. With that, I'd like to recognize and congratulate all of you. Yawungo.
Well, thank you very much, Ron. We're so grateful to have the benefit of your wisdom as we continue to reach out and learn from our Indigenous partners. Thanks very much, Miigwech.